Welcome, guys. It's Mike, and it's been a very long time since I've done a vid. Oh, it's a bit chilly out today, guys, but I took the opportunity today to clean the wheels, and it's November, so it's winter wheels time. Roughly just over 2.5 years ago, I took the opportunity to hyperdip my winter wheels, as you can see there. Now, one of the things I get asked quite often is, how are they holding up, Mike? Are they still looking good? Have they flaked? Have you had to redo them? And I want to show you guys what they look like after just over 2.5 years. Now, I have had to do a couple of repairs over the time since I dipped them. If you're using the pressure washer and you get too close, it can damage a layer of the Hyperdip. Also, I had a gas spillage, pulled the nozzle out too quickly, and some gas dripped onto the rim, the rear wheel, and damaged it. But it's really easy to repair, guys, really easy to repair. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you around each wheel. It's raining, I cleaned the car in the rain, so the wheels are wet. They're drying out now, but just so you can see the overall look of what the Hyperdip looks like after 2.5 years of only winter driving, because these are my winter wheels, guys. I have my summer setup over there. Those are the original wheels, the original 19-inch rims for the Veloster N. They're ceramic coated and protected. I literally just washed those just now and dried them and put them away. But these are my winter wheels, so they get everything: snow, ice, salt, every single thing that winter could throw at these wheels. That's what they get. So come with me, guys, have a look, see what they look like after just over 2.5 years. So we'll start off with the rear passenger side, and as you can see, it's still wet. Don't pay any attention to the brake disc. They get very corroded after a wash, but as you can see, it's drying out there. This is one I have not had to repair, so you can see, and I'm going to link the original video to when I dip them in this video, so that you can do a little comparison. You don't have to watch it all, just fast forward to the end result and see what they look like when I finished. As you can see, still coated, still in very good condition, albeit wet now, but drying out. I'll take you around to the others. I'll open the garage door so you can see them in the light as well. That's the passenger side front. Still in good condition. I'll get some light in for you guys, some natural light. Here it is, guys, same wheel, natural light. Still maintain the colour. Now, it does look a little opaque now, but as I said, these are winter wheels. They still maintain the bronze colour, albeit not shiny. Let's have a look at the driver's side front. So incidentally, this is one of the wheels I had to repair, where I'd gone in too hard, too close to clean the caliper and damage one of the blades, and I cannot tell you which one, because the repair was so simple and so well executed. It's such an easy product to work with, guys, that it worked out really well, and I can't even see which blade was repaired. Let's go to the rear driver's side. Now, this is the wheel where I did have an accident filling up and took the nozzle out. Some gas dripped onto the rim. I can't see where it is now, but it did drip onto the rim, and I had to do the same repair, and I'll explain to you how I repaired them. Really easy. But as you can see, guys, they held up really well, and they're coming into the third winter now, and I don't envisage them doing any worse than they've already done. So there you are, guys, over 2.5 years, and they still look really good. Okay, let's go and get some final thoughts on the wheels and the repairs. So guys, to repair the wheels, what I did was use some thinners on the damaged area, just lightly thinned out the Hyperdip, the surface where the damage was, and then what you do is use some pre-dip spray. It's essentially isopropanol, just to clean the surface, and then you go back in with the spray, light coats, and you can do that all while the wheel is on the car. What I did was I just used a bin liner, covered the brake caliper and the disc so that it wouldn't get any overspray, and then just did light coats, about 3 or 4 light coats, basically built the area back up until the repair was pretty much invisible, and that is it. No priming needed. That's it. It took around half an hour, and I've done that twice now. So in 2.5 years, 2 repairs, and that's all I did. One thing I will say, guys, a couple of tips for you. When I sprayed the wheels, I used one of these. Now this enables you to spray the Hyperdip just like an aerosol, and avoid stippling. Stippling is when you're using spray can and your finger gets in over the top of the nozzle and it interferes with the spray, and then you get this splattering, and that splatters all over your surface that you're spraying. It's called stippling. You don't get that with this. Very cheap and an absolute godsend. The next tip I've got for you guys is, one of the reasons why I think the Hyperdip on my wheels has lasted so long is because I don't contact wash the wheels. I don't scrub them with a brush or a sponge or a mitt. What I use is Brake Dust Pro, and that can be purchased from dipoutlet.ca. And basically what I do is spray that on, let it dwell for just let it dwell for a few seconds, maybe 30 seconds at the most. It's really important not to let it dry. And then as you see it start oxidizing, and you just start to see the iron in the brake dust start turning purple as it does, time to rinse it off as you would any normal wheel. But this one, for the dip surface, is perfect. It gets everything off. You don't need to go in and scrub. You just spray it on, wait up to 30 seconds, and then rinse, and it's done. And that is how I've maintained my wheels. After that, you can what I normally do after that is, when I'm washing the car, use the foam cannon, foam up the wheels, let that dwell afterwards, and then rinse off, and that's perfect. So the foam in conjunction with the Brake Dust Pro, perfect. And I haven't had to scrub the wheels, and I think that no contact wash has enabled me to keep the wheels looking as they have done for the 2.5 years. So that is pretty much it, guys. One thing I did do, because I didn't just dip my wheels, I dipped the front lip, the front spoiler, in piano black, and the front badge, all the badges are done. Because it's at the front, it's taken a battering through the winters. So let me just show you what that looks like now, because I did redo those. I was doing some work on the car and decided to take the front bumper off, and I redid them while the front bumper was off, so it gave them a refresh. But have a look at those, guys. So I redid the badge this summer, and these two parts here, the front lip and the upper portion to the lip there, all done on the car in situ and looking amazing again. So there you have it, guys. Just over 2.5 years, and the wheels still look amazing. Maintain them well, and I think they'll last as long as I want that Hyperdip coating on there. So there you go. Thanks for staying, guys. I appreciate you asking questions. I hope I get to your questions quick enough. I know the channel's small, but that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't have to be a big channel. So long as you're happy with the content and I can answer all of your questions, that's fine. So, guys, drive all of your automobiles in the best of health. And until next time, take care.